All right, here we go. Go live. Okay, it's going live. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. It's the yeah. Our Fortnite group is gonna be called Journal of the Kills. Whoa, bro. So so actually, Rob, did you ever watch Squid Game? Oh, oh shit. This is about to be really traumatic for you. Because we're gonna play, we're gonna do one round of Squid Game just to see how it goes. But I don't know. It's actually pretty fun. I think so, anyways. But we'll we'll like try it really quickly. And hey, can any of you guys in the chat on YouTube tell me if you could hear us and all of that stuff, just so we know? I assume it's working. But I think I got a better frame rate doing this way. Yesterday we did a test and it was pretty terrible, but this time, I got Rob. Look at Rob. He's a little superstar, little sun man. Titoing. It's still Christmas over here on Squid Game. All right, Chris says it's working. As it true says, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yeah, I get it. Where you? Hey, as it's true, if you want to play Squid Game, man, just come on in. You know where to find us. You know. Our yeah. So this is, I mean, it's gonna be Squid Game. It's gonna be pretty much every man for himself. I at night, Rob, I will shank you. I wouldn't trust me. See this lightsaber? I'll get you. So yeah. But yeah. So anyways, okay. Not my Luke Skywalker, right there. Hmm. Yeah. This is kind of Star Wars related since the guy from the Squid Game is kind of like the star of a new Star Wars series, right? We're kind of on. Well, the thing is what when somebody has something like they got to do Star Wars before they could do Star Wars. You know what I mean?
You will
Like
all be
that's
participating in 6 challenges.
oh
The last player
shit.
remaining will be crowned winner.
Are you scared? Look, I think there's money in there, Rob. Cash money. I think I haven't watched Squid Game since it came out. I think there was money in there. I can't remember what came out of it. It might have been food. I think it's a vintage case of those Jar Jar lollipops with the tongue you could lick. If you're into that, you know, you could suck a tongue, suck a Gungan's tongue. Darren asks, "What's the chance?"
Green light, red light.
Oh wait, hold on, Darren. We'll get
You are
to you.
allowed to
I
move
think.
forward while it sings. Stop moving when it stops singing.
It's gonna kill you,
If your
Rob.
movement is detected, you will be eliminated. Make it to the finish line before the timer runs out.
Hey, you know what, Rob, if you could win this, then by all means, shit talk all you want. If you can't win this, listen, I'm Luke's. Oh yeah, today I deleted all of the show's music, openings, and everything. Oh wait, I saw you die. Did you already die? You'll never win Squid Game with that attitude. I listen to the instructions. My kids play this at school. Like seriously, like they actually play Squid Game at school. Nope, nope, never. You have to win it in the Squid Game, Rob. I don't know. Yes, Rob, I did. I made it, Rob. See, that was the thing, Rob. This is this. Look at all these. Look at your dead body out there. Oh wait, you're still alive. I thought you died. Oh, did you get to try again after you died? Like you weren't dead forever? Ah, okay. There. Oh well. Hey, you know what, Rob? Look. Look. All right. So the thing is, Darren, is the people who quote split the fandom, they just want to do that anyways, and they will just do that anyways. Like on my Twitter right now, there's just all these people going these you know guys that are all about men's rights and shit, and they're just out there going off about like moving the goalpost about what the conversation was, and the conversation like started with Charmaine Obaid Chinoy said she likes to make men uncomfortable, and then that gave everybody a fucking aneurysm, right? So then, well, it was like, yeah, but she was talking about it in the case of women getting their faces burned off with acid, and doing documentaries talking about that, and talking about women being able to have access to education, and stuff like that, right? So then, now every response to that was, well, what gives her the opportunity to even have the job? And it's like, well, I told you, you know, I mean, not you specific, Darren,
Make
but
your
just
way
in
to the
general.
top
Like,
before the timer runs out.
you can do it, Rob. You can get to the top before the timer runs out, Rob. You can do it. You can do it, Rob. So yeah, so then it becomes about her qualifications. Well, was it that it offended you that she said she likes making men that are cool with women's faces being burned up? And then people go like, oh, well, how does that make her ready? And then it's like, Rob, you can do this one. This is the one you can do. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm in the middle of a game here, you know. But anyways, So yeah, so then it becomes about that, and to answer that question is, I mean, honestly, or that point, nobody really ever knows who's qualified to make a Star Wars thing, you know? I would say JJ is qualified and then not qualified. You know, who fucking knows? But that's of course moving. That's all about moving that goalpost. I answered your question. Okay, well now I'm going to talk about her qualifications. Well, her qualifications didn't make you any start. That's not how we got here, right? All right, look, I did it. All right, so anyways, so basically, like, you end up with her well, yeah, okay. I don't know if she'll make a good Star Wars movie. She might make the worst fucking Star Wars movie. I'm not endorsing her as a fucking Star Wars director. She's probably like one of the last people I would ever thought to pick to be a Star Wars director, to be fucking honest with you. Well, you know, yeah, he's kind of, you know, on the success front with Lucasfilm is kind of batting 2 strikes right now. Yeah. No, but anyways though, so it's like, yeah, but then I said, yeah, so they of course got to be totally pedantic and fucking like just thick in the head the whole time. I'm like, yeah, you know, Star Wars was you know, has like documentarian feelings, but I said Star Wars was shot like a documentary. They're like, oh, Star Wars wasn't shot like a documentary. And it's like, dude, there's fucking moments of fucking droids walking around in the fucking desert. There's pick up and go shots. It's shot like how you would shoot a documentary. I'm sorry, but I'm not. Sure.
You will now be playing Honeycomb.
Okay, let's.
One of 4 shapes will be revealed to you. reached the end
Right,
of the
but
shade
with the people who we're dealing with right now, let's not say it in. You can't say anything in a quantitative state. You have to say a lot of the narrative is refined in there, or else go, oh, actually, it's so ridiculous. So like on Twitter, I stopped responding to a lot of the idiots. I mean, there was a couple who were like, you sound like you don't know what a woman is and that kind of stuff. And then I wanted to say, yes, daddy, yeah, keep going, daddy. But, I decided not to entertain them any more than I need to. Hey, look at that. Ah, best at Squid Game. Anyways, yeah, so like they were like going off about that. Now, do I think it's, like I said, they're going to do that anyways, So Darren said, she did also say that she's an activist and likes to put that in her shows and content. Well, once again, you watch Miss Marvel. Or is it Miss Marvel? Mrs. Marvel? Fucking, I don't even know. You want to know why? Yeah. But once again... But the people bitching... But Rob, the fucking people crying about the activism are the activists. They just thought are on a side that if they have decided is the other side. That's my whole thing. Obey Chinoy's documentaries so far that I've seen anyways have been about women being able to go to school and not get their faces burned off. How are we against that activism?
The lights will be
Right?
going out.
How is that a
You
bad
will be
thing?
given
I mean that's you gotta be fucking Handmaid's Tale fucking nut job to be like, yeah, I'm against that. But then the question was, well, how does that qualify her for Star Wars? And I've already said it 15,000 fucking times. If you watch her documentaries, the establishing shots that she gets are fucking really good. When you look at how she's filming conversations between two people, the way that they're filmed though, isn't necessarily like, oh, just like, there's interesting fucking camera angles going on. There's a lot going on. So, does it mean she could make a good Star Wars movie? I don't know. Nobody does. But what does it mean? Well, it means that, yeah, she actually knows how to shoot things that are going on. So she's not writing the script. It's not her script. All of her activism could be fucking whatever she wants. Because she could be advocating for anything. But if it's not in the fucking script, well, but we know for a fact, if you don't shoot the script, you will get fucking fired. That's what happened to the Solo guys. They didn't shoot the fucking script and they got fucking fired. So, whatever, it's not the point. The point is that but I've actually read the script and it's fine. But anyways, yeah, I know, but I mean, what? Anyways, that's not the point, Rod. You're missing the point. But the point here is that if she doesn't shoot the script, it's over for her. She would just be fired. So it's kind of a non-fucking issue when you get down to it. Now, what are the levels of skill that what she's doing? Where does it pertain? Well, what happens is when a documentary filmmaker is doing what they should do, they are actually finding, oh, this pertains to the narrative as it's going on right now. I need to capture the essence of this moment, whether it's a fucking sigh, a putting a glass down, turning off a light, whatever that happens to fucking be. And that's where that intuition that she has as a filmmaker, excuse me, that's what's going to help her. That is what is. Are we just supposed to mash X on this? I really don't get this one at all. Like, I just see the numbers going up and I don't understand. But anyways, so yeah, like all of the stuff was, she's talked about making men uncomfortable. I gave the context. Oh, I died. I'm out of the Squid Game. I don't know. Wait, what happens now? Are you still in? Did you die? Where's your corpse? Okay, wait. Am I Did I make it? Maybe I made it. You didn't. I might still be in the Squid Game, but I'm still here. You would be playing glass stepping stones.
The stepping stones before your name. One is solid and the
Hey
other
man,
is solid.
it's not. I can't help you. That you know. I
Cross
mean,
over to the other side before the timer runs out.
so Darren says, I don't care if it's a man, a woman, or Babu Freak. Laugh out loud. Just give me a good story, right? Well, that's the whole thing. Is that person that everybody's mad about isn't necessarily the person who's gonna, she's gonna direct the story. She's gonna have some involvement in the development of the story, but it's not going to be her story. This is not an auteur fucking situation here. As far as I know, she's not one. At least she's not one yet. You know what I mean? And so all of these people, like I said, they just keep moving the goalpost about what to be upset about. And yeah, they do come off as being a little fucking fragile. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't give two fucking fucks what she does, to be honest with you. Like, can she direct? Because if she can't, they'll just fucking fire her. And if she can direct, she'll keep the fucking job. Like, I don't understand where all of this is coming from. But I think I do. I think I know what it is. Hey, Paul, miss you, man. When are you gonna get on Fortnite with us, Paul? When are you gonna do it, Paul? But Cascadia says humans don't like being called out on bias, especially when being accused of harm. So we obfuscate and pretend the core issue doesn't exist. I'm not a hater. She's not qualified. Yeah, exactly. And it's moving the goalpost. Like, I did a tweet in response to a very specific moment in time, to a very specific comment. And then now, like, once again, now it's about documentaries and that. And that's what happens when you've lost an argument. That's what happens when you go onto YouTube and you let people read your news or tell you your news all of the time in every single way, and they fucking lied to you to make a activist political point on the internet. That's the irony of the whole thing. And that's what I feel like this era right now of Twitter is about. It's about bullying people into just being fucking burned out and off of it. And then they get to own it, and then it doesn't exist. Kick everybody out of the town square, and then you have the dominant narrative. And it's like, so it's like, that's where I kind of feel like, oh, I shouldn't even bother because this place is a hellhole. On the other hand, I'm like, I kind of, there's some important fucking fact checking to go on here about what this stuff means. And it's kind of ridiculous, but it is what it is, you know? But I mean, you could just see like the people that are commenting on it, they're fucking trash. You know what I mean? They're fucking incel trash. Most of them. Oh, I don't like that you called me incel garbage. Well, you know what? If you're being fucking associated with incel garbage, it's on you, buddy. But it seems like a big risk for Lucasfilm to hire her. Well, that's the whole thing. Look at what Marvel does. Whenever Marvel hires one of these fucking no names and puts them in, in charge of them. Right. Right. But I mean, when you look at the talent pool that's been involved with all of this stuff, once again, we always say you never know what you're going to get. And then after that, I mean, every movie's somebody's first blockbuster. And Charmin Obey-Chenoy isn't making documentaries for fucking PBS, about small issues. She's going around the world, doing shoots all over the place, and the quality is very high. And so that's her qualification. And if half of the people just watched her shit, you know. So people say, is Rob talking because we can't hear him? I don't think. No, I don't think people can even hear you. If you guys can, have you guys heard Rob talk this whole time? Because it might be like a streaming option. And it might be on your side too. So we might have to figure that out. Right. But there is an option that's like, don't include my voice in streaming, I think. And then there's like an option of like, you know what I mean? Like include other voices in streaming too. So I might have to figure that out. Nope, no Rob in the ears, they say. No Rob in the ears. So that's what I'm saying. Is I have no idea. It could be on my end. It could be on both of our ends. It could be off on mine and yours
Make
or
your
something.
way to the top before the timer runs out.
Yep, no Rob. Ah, poor Rob. Okay. So I don't. Well, see, so Rob is saying, Jason, I love Squid Game. Squid Game is my favorite game. I love it so fucking much that it makes me feel very happy inside. Is that what? That's correct, right, Rob? Oh no! Oh no! I've already fallen down. Okay. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Not been able to hear Rob's chocolate voice kind of knocked the wind out of my sails on that right there. But yeah, I think there's an option somewhere that's like, don't let my voice play over streaming shit. And if there is, though, we got to make sure that that one is on for you. If that is still I believe that used to be one. I remember being like, oh, that's weird. But it might be completely on my side. So shit, I gotta go up the pink one. Oh fuck! Oh, Squid Game, you son of a bitch! I'm so fucked. Never gonna make it, Rob. Alright, it's the pink staircase, though. It's the pink one, though. Rob, but what if I won the Squid Game, Rob? You know what I mean? Like, what if people are like, oh man, that Jason guy, you know? He's got some bad takes on Obeyed Chinoy, that pinko, but when I saw him take that pink road up to the top and win the Squid Game, that's when I said, I'm gonna super chat that motherfucker. Like, what if that happens? You know what I mean? Okay, wait, is it this little thing over here? See, it's like pink and then it's not, man. Squid Game is hard, dude. Yeah, I'm not gonna make this in 11 seconds, man. I did it the first time effortlessly. I wonder if the maze changed or if it was the same. Oh, somebody else just fell though. So what? All right, well, nobody won the Squid Game. Nobody won the Squid Game. Okay, Rob, I'm gonna exit out now and go back to the main menu, and then we'll figure out how we get you heard. How do we get you heard, Rob? You know? It's like, what do we gotta do? Okay, hold on. Let me see if it's in my options for broadcasting on this stupid Xbox. Wait. Okay, live streaming Fortnite. Microphone on. More options. Okay, game volume, microphone volume, adjust. Yeah, well, so okay, party audio on. Rob? Do you hear me, Rob? Rob, do you hear me? Do you hear me, Robbie? Can you guys hear Rob's chocolate voice? He was saying so much smart stuff earlier. Like, you should have heard him. He was really like smart and stuff. Somebody in chat on YouTube, Jonesy, if you're there, can you tell us if you can hear Rob? Because Cascadian left. We lost the old Cascadian, but Right. So Rob, you want to play normal now, zero build? Okay. So the problem though, Rob, was you literally didn't talk the whole time. I asked people to like, so just talk for a minute. The people are still saying no, Rob. Yeah, there's yeah. I got it. I turn. Okay. Okay. Stop. Yeah. So microphone on. Options. Party audio is on. Oh, you know what we might have to do, Rob? Fuck. I wonder if we have to be in an Xbox party. No, you're not. That's what I just said, Rob. Invite. Do we know? Do we know? No, we don't know. Invite to my party. Okay, I'm inviting you to my party. Okay, so let's see if that does it. Yeah, well, I mean, for now, I mean, I don't know what how else to make it work, but all right. Are you in my Xbox party? Now I just can't hear Rob at all. He says he's hearing Rob through Jason's mic very weak. That's weird. Rob did not join the party. Oh, poor Rob. Oh, wait a minute. Is Rob? Are you on? You're on an Xbox, right? Yeah. So it does that does acknowledge that I am sending it to him. So he just has to accept the party invite on Xbox. And and now he's gone. I can't hear him at all, you guys. He's completely he's in the void. He just sent me a message. He sent me a voice message. Rob, come on, man. Send me a voice message when I'm on the stream. Like I can't hear your voice message. This guy. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna invite him to a party again and see. Invite to my party. There he goes. Okay. Okay, I can hear you now. So I think you're actually in the Xbox party now.
I said
And
include
then
my audio, so I made sure that's in there.
okay, good, good. I think we're getting somewhere. Honestly, I think we really are.
This seems way more complicated than it needs to be, but
Oh yeah.
we're in the
I
future.
mean, it's yeah. But once again, Farm Boy, can you hear Rob now that he's in my Xbox party? Seth Nico just said, "Hey, yeah,
Yeah.
Rob is back." Jason
Hey,
says he can hear you.
hey, you can
All
hear
right,
me.
so
All
we have an
right.
Xbox solution right there. We lost half the viewers. That's what it's all about. Because now we're only down to the real people. You know, the real salt of the earth folks.
Half of
Is that what
you.
they call them, Rob? Is that how humans speak? Do they say salt of the earth? But
Why? What about me makes you think I know what the Amish are up to? Like the closest thing I ever.
Amish.
Is that what you said?
What the
Yeah.
fuck is talking about Amish?
Salt
No,
of
the
the
Amish
earth.
are weirdos. The Amish are fucking monsters, dude.
I know
They're
Santa's
not
dad
normal.
gives them cat rights. Like that's.
Oh
That's
yeah, yeah,
I know that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, the Amish. I think they're just out there trying to eat people, honestly. And the best part about it is that they can't really do anything about it what I'm saying because they shouldn't know that I'm saying it. If they know I'm saying it, somebody cheated.
That's cool.
So All right, so Luke Skywalker and a little sun
And a
boy.
Tatooine. A Titoine.
Yeah, I need two of you. I need two of you though. That's the problem. Oh, destroy structures with a pickaxe? That's easy. All right.
Look. When they come out with the Star Wars skin that I care about, I will get one.
Okay.
You know, when they got a K2SO, when they got a an Andor,
Well,
Jinner.
yeah. When K2SO comes out, everybody you're gonna be like, cool. They're gonna be like, he's too tiny. Like that's the problem with these Fortnite skins. They're all the same size. So it's like Optimus Prime. Like when you see him in here, it looks ridiculous. Ridiculous.
I might get a Salad the Hut if that comes out. I think that might be worth. You know?
Nobody knows what you're talking about anymore. It's been so long since that. What was that guy's
It was
name?
the last thing they did. Oh no, there was
No,
a
it wasn't.
Star
It was like the third episode of like 8 episodes, like the 2-month run of the show.
It's coming up on Skeleton Crew, right? It's the next thing up. Salad the Hut.
No, he's dead.
Yeah, this seems like before than that. Too bad.
I gotta fix my audio on you. You're like all low for me. Gorian Shard says roll Farmer. Thank you. Thank you, Farmer.
No, Salad the Hut. Thank you, Farm Boy, for nothing.
What? It's a Gorian salad.
It's a good. You can't look you space lizard. He's not a delicious crumb. Shut up. You know?
Yeah, it says now the game is louder than our voices. Okay. Let me fix that real quick. I hope.
What are they? What's going on with the voices?
The game is super fucking loud. And all right, let's see how that goes. All right, is that better?
We're making this work, folks. We're doing this. We're doing it live.
Oh,
you know?
it's a process. You know, it does. The game still feels a little bit loud to me though, like when I'm doing that shit.
You can turn the
I'm not a
main.
big fan of the.
Does it take like your main volume from inside the settings? Because you could just turn the main volume down in your settings. That's what I always do.
No, it's not. No, the problem is that in the party itself, in the party options, the party volume, we have game volume and we have party volume. We have voice and it's headset volume. That's like all the way up. And then we have headset chat mixer. And it's a slider. One side goes towards game, one side goes towards people. And so like if I go here right now, okay, now you guys should just hear our voices in no game, right? Does that sound right? Like no game, just us? I mean, that might be better considering, like, because you know, you want to hear Rob. You want to hear Rob in 3D. But so, do you guys hear our voices now? Skywalker Academy, the kid.
Where are you, by the way? Because I killed like 2 dudes, but they took like off all my health. Dude.
Nah, you killed one guy. The other guy.
Well, I knocked the other guy. He just revived him. Buddy, where I had to run.
Ah, let's see. Oh shit. There we go.
And now we're up to. That was his buddy.
So just gotta do a little bit of Zoidberg when you win. Be a little dick about it, things, you know.
Yeah, a little bit.
Somebody else is little Dicky. What they call me, little Dicky.
I'm telling you right now, they put a Jar Jar in this game. I'll play it. I'll spend 3,000 V-Bucks on that. Yeah, just so I could be.
Yeah. I mean, there's always a chance it becomes ironic at some point when there's like all the Star Wars characters and they happen to miss that one, and then they like do it, you know, and be like, yeah, you know. I mean, if they could make that into a thing, I could see it working. But I mean, we also live in a world where like Black Cassette is like the Wookiee movie, and we don't have to watch it yet. the fuck is going on? You know?
It is
That
pretty
one.
lame.
Yeah, you put Han Solo in. And
Wanna get
like,
the shield?
Yeah. Han and Chewbacca. You know, they're trying to go together. Right?
Is Crimson Dawn in the game?
No.
No. Darn.
No. Crimson Dawn, Chewbacca, Lando, C-3PO. See, what I want them to do is I want them to make Chewbacca with C-3PO backbling. I think that's the answer. Like C-3PO walking around with a gun. I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But C-3PO with the backbling, with you on Chewbacca, oh, that's 100%.
When
That's it.
will they give him the Tarzan yell? So when we're gliding, Tarzan.
I hope so. You should. Like I told you before, Tarzan can't get arrested. Who gives a fuck about Tarzan? Like nobody. Like
George
Chewbacca
Lucas
could
said
literally
that's why I put him in the movie.
Yeah, Chewbacca could own Tarzan. Is my point right now. People, a whole generation would be like, why the fuck is this Tarzan, this naked man, sounding like fucking Chewbacca right now? That's what they can do. That's the power of a multimedia company like Disney owning Star Wars. You know, and then, but you know, they had their chance with Tarzan, and they made that fucking, what was that song with Phil Collins? Oh, that was some bullshit. Remember that shit?
You'll be in my heart.
Yeah.
Evermore. Right, that one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't that
yeah,
good?
fucking,
That's better than
God,
On Our Own.
I
Isn't
fucking
it?
hate. No, nothing is better than On Our Own. So I gotta tell everybody about this. Rob comes at me with this ridiculousness, saying that Hammers.
I'm going up to get that
Adam's-
shield, by the way.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'll beat you up there. Saying that Hammers Adams Family song was bigger than.
Too legit to quit. No, wait, Adam
than
Family.
no, that's not. No, see, you're just adding songs together now. You can't just add songs like
yeah,
Too
yeah,
Legit to
they do
Quit
what they want,
plus
they say
Adams
what they
Family
want, that one.
equals Bobby Brown failure. No, that math does not compute.
I
The
agree.
Adams Family song by Hammer had 500,000 I don't know what that is, 500,000. Whereas On Her Own by Bobby Brown goes to fucking 1 million copies sold.
Yeah.
A powerhouse. And that's just where the event is. It's sold more than that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know
what's
what
a better
it
song
is.
than On Our Own?
Nothing.
View to a Kill, right? The
Too
Dance
hot
in
to
the Fire.
handle. Too cold to
No,
hold.
Dance in
He
the
called
Fire, right?
Ghostbusters in control.
Remember?
Wait, you talking about Vigo, the Master of Evil?
Talking about,
Trying to
you know,
play
the View to the
legal.
Kill. Duran.
That is a pretty good one. Don't get me wrong. It's good. But it's a whole different era. Okay, 5 years
Like
before?
2 years.
Nah, it was like, isn't it like 83 or some shit? 83, 84? We're talking like practically 1990?
Yeah, it's
a big
86,
difference.
87, dude. It was the
Was
Timothy
it,
Dalton.
Video Kill was that late?
Yeah.
Anyways, still not as good. It was 85. I think the
Okay, it came to
Video
cable
Kill
in
was
87. I said 86,
Yeah, it's like-
87.
it's
That's why I saw it on
It's like
tape.
5 years. It's like 5 years difference, though. I mean, in music, that's
Okay.
that's. I
As
mean,
a 5-year-old, I wasn't going to see James Bond films in the theater. I had to wait till they came to cable. Things took longer.
you were poor. I forgot.
No, that's how.
I'm
I wish we were. My dad says that. He goes, you know, we only made $60,000 this year. This is like in the fucking 80s, but we lived like we made $6,000 because he put all of his money into like his shitty company. And, I basically had to wear the same clothes for 4 years.
Oh. Okay. Well. Okay. Wait. Somebody's coming. I'm gonna throw this bitch up. Ah! There we go. Bye. Yeah, I was up against.
I bet you
dastardly foe.
that's the first
Yeah.
time a son ever killed him in the game. I'm their first. I'm their first.
Yeah,
See?
you know.
You buy the new kids, you get to be people's first. That
Rob.
works.
There we go, Rob.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Fucking
All
celebrate,
right,
Rob, all
make
over
it
your
spoiled.
face.
Yeah, spoiled.
All over.
Spoiled. Yeah.
Oh, Yes, our buddy Bespin is not doing good. It appears he has the COVID,
I checked in on him this
the
morning.
19. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was talking to him for a bit today. Yeah, like a couple of days ago, he was like said, "Oh, I'm feeling a bit of a tickle," and then this kind of thing, and I was like, "Oh yeah, man," and then next day he started to feel worse, and I was like, "Did you get a COVID test?" And he's all like, "Yeah, I did one, and I don't have it." And I was like, "Oh God, that's good news. Just a shit flu, I guess." And then I guess like in the last couple of hours, like yesterday or something like that, he took some tests. And, yeah, he's got it.
Well, Campia, he's been off
And-
his show. He put out a video, and he's like really messed up. And he's like, "Yeah, I was like, you need
Yeah.
to go to the hospital, get an IV or something because of it." And then like they gave me a COVID test
Oh,
to give it
right.
negative. I'm like, I'm willing to bet you it'll come up positive a day from now. I don't know if these
Yeah.
COVID tests all work the way, like you could still have it and have all the symptoms, and it'll come up negative, but then 3 days later it'll come back up positive. Like I don't
Right.
know, It's
Oh
because-
yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Like I had COVID one time, and I was having tests say I didn't have it, and tests say I did, all at the same time. They're all, and like I was wondering just out loud to myself. I was like, think about how fast they made those tests. How just like they were trying to get it. Like how many are probably in the supply that were never used that are just bad and waiting there. Like it's probably gonna mess us up down the road. Shit, get that down here. There you go. Where'd you go, Rob? I lost you.
I'm right
Where
behind
you
you.
at, Rob?
I'm right behind you.
I don't see you.
Right there.
Oh, whoa, Rob. You're like a phantom.
No, Luke.
Oh, the train.
Luke is half blind, and we know why. Yeah.
Mhm.
Spends a lot of time alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's not bad. But,
I'd like to be Uncle Owen. Can we get an Uncle Owen? I want to be old, ugly Owen.
Uncle Owen and Aunt
Yeah.
Peru just looking all
Yeah,
grizzled.
yeah. Owen and Brew.
Grumpy.
Like I could be Owen or Brew, and Bespin can be one of the other one, and then
Yeah.
and then we could just follow you around.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I think Bespin is gonna. I think he's gonna be okay. He's a young buck. I gave him a little hey, if this happens, maybe take this seriously, cock. And he didn't, not that he needed it, but and he was like, yeah, I'm fine, I'll be okay. But yeah, if you like, Rural Farm Boy says he supported him on Patreon, and yeah, it's probably gonna be pretty helpful to him at the moment, because I don't think he can do his day job or his Star Wars job or any job like our security in Fortnite, which is kind of his job, right?
Yeah.
I'm like on my phone, I'm texting people, and he's just like, there's stormtroopers everywhere, and it's people in the forest, and I'm just like, okay, man, yeah, and then that kind of thing. So
I usually sit right behind him while he shoots everybody.
No. I wish
feel
I
like
wish
I'm
I
part
was
of-
Bespin's age. I won't say Bespin's age because I don't want to dox him inadvertently or anything, but he's I think he's in his 20s still, a young buck.
Yeah, I wish
God.
we could use the 20-year rewind in our lives once.
Yeah.
I'd hit it right now.
Right now, you're like,
Yeah.
you know what? I don't know how I ended up on this stream, but whatever I did that got me to this moment in life, I want to
playing-
change everything about it.
I'm playing Fortnite, arguing about Bobby Brown music. Something went horribly wrong, and I need to hit the button now. Hey, did you see they officially started production for Stranger Things season 5?
I did. I was gonna send it to you, and then I thought, you know what? I'm gonna let him send it to me. That's what I said to myself. I'm like, it's gonna make him happy. He didn't send it. But, Yeah. Wait, what is Jonesy saying? Jonesy says, major breakthrough regarding sleep medicine. Martin Scorsese's recent films are super slow and boring. Guaranteed sleep. Flower Moon turned off after 1 hour. Rob seen Saltburn? Love the grave scene. Oh, that's what I when if Bespin doesn't make it through, I am going to grave scene Bespin's grave. Don't worry, and I'll live stream it for you too, Jonesy. Don't worry, there will be. No, but when I tried to watch the Flower Moon thing, and I did get bored, and I don't know if I wasn't in the mood and it was bad or if it was me. I'll probably give it another shot at some point, but
We only watch pay-per-view on this show, right?
no, that's a Star Wars Standard show. That's totally different. Totally different. Did we already get the one of these like radar things that tells us where the circle ends? Where did you do this? What did you do?
I don't remember actually activating it. I remember running
It's
around.
that people,
but I
like,
think that
kill
guy
the
showed up,
boss.
and then we got distracted with the kill.
Right. Okay, maybe it was that. Maybe we forgot. Or, okay, so we should go over here. That's where I marked is where the final circle is likely going to be.
We should tell people, like, when we got spoilers, like something really good, we'll only do it if we get a victory royale. Like, we'll only give you.
Oh, okay. So everybody needs to get on Fortnite and like put their weapons down, Luke Skywalker style. Let us just mow through them.
And you do that little move where you like you wipe the dirt off your shoulder, right? A little move.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a great Luke Skywalker emote in this game, wouldn't it?
It would.
You know. I know. I think I could be wrong, right? But they went and they did everything around A New Hope and Return of the Jedi. And when that stuff came out, it was like the 40th anniversary, I think, of Return of the Jedi. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it was. And so I'm of the opinion that there's going to be a series at some point that they want to do of Empire Strikes Back skins. And that's why they that's why they held back.
Like it Lobot?
Well, we need all of the Hoth ones and the Dagobah, Millennium Falcon costumes, and then I could see Chewbacca and C-3PO coming into that one.
If Lando has
was
a
also
good
rumored.
cape, I could get a Lando. But the cape needs to be good. I don't like a lot of their cape because it's in this game. It looks very City of Heroes-ish.
The over the shoulder capes I like in the game. The ones that don't go on the shoulders, that just like flop in the back. The physics on it annoys me for some reason.
Yeah.
It's more of a me problem, I'm sure, but
no, I see it. I'm right there with you.
Yeah. Seth Nico says maybe we'll get more prequel squids. Phantom Menace 25, and like that's possible, but we just got a prequel battle pass, which I would feel was like more than we could have ever hoped for in that. In that context, so I'll take them. I'll be happy.
Do you think
the only Star Wars skin I don't own is Zori Bliss because it's just not worth $20 or whatever, $10, whatever.
You could buy me the Zori Bliss skin, and I'd play it.
And then you'd have to be it.
Well, and I have to.
That's worth it.
Yeah.
That's sounding worth it right now.
Thank God she's not in the store right now, huh?
Like Rob, listen, Rob, we got a Star Wars show. You got to get into Star Wars skin. You got it, right?
Yeah.
And then you look at your skins, and all you got is Zori Bliss, and you're like, all right. Yeah. Well, see, what'll happen is it'll make the dominoes fall. I'll get you Zori Bliss, and you'll be like, I don't want to be Zori Bliss.
We could change the show to Good Morning, Miss Zori Bliss.
Right. I think 2 people in chat got that, maybe, but
2 people got it.
You got it.
And me. No.
Okay. If you got in chat, if you got it, say what the show's from, and whoever says it first is the winner of a chicken dinner.
We'll give you a dance.
And that's metaphorical.
We'll do a dance.
Winner, chicken dinner, metaphorically speaking.
Even if they're shooting at us, we'll dance. You gotta. They're gonna Google it now. They're gonna cheat.
Right. Yeah.
If they had it, they would have said it by now. They're Google.
This is pretty much why there was no Jedi Order. Junior Jangles got it. I had a sense. I knew it was going to be the Jangle, and it was. Jangle.
Isn't he the guy that was like an actor though?
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
He tried out for. he has some like stories. He has some Alan Silvestri stories. Skywalker Academy's all the Americans.
Yeah, the American. There it is.
Yeah, Cad Bane was in a survey. So that would be, I mean, that would be rad. I mean, when you get down to it, we have way too many skins from the Boba Fett thing already. When you get down to it, so why not?
Cobb Band. Yeah, I could get behind that.
Oh yeah, big time.
How about a Rancor trainer? Can we get that?
Excuse me, it's a Rancor keeper. He's got big man titties like me.
I would
Have some
wear.
respect.
I'd love to be a Rancor keeper. That would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like when he cries.
Okay. What if they made like the Rancor keeper, and then they made like just like a little Rancor costume guy, you know, who would look like we were like this weird Star Wars couple going out in the, you know, into the forest for some weird fornication. No, okay, all right, I'm off it.
Scope on the sniper rifle sucks. Like the one time I wanted to
look at Mark Hamill having to clean up Kathleen Kennedy's mess this week. Oh shit!
See what happens, dude.
This fucking Titanic. We're like, I'm on the lifeboat. I'm on the lifeboat. Okay, let's. Whoa! It's gonna be out here on the little boat.
Man, we get to be Armageddon. We get to be Armageddon.
I got your help, man.
You need a pack? Here, I got one.
Yeah.
If I can figure out how on the controller.
Wait.
There we go.
Storm. Where the fuck is
I dropped
the
the
storm
pack.
gonna take us? Yeah, in this one.
I dropped the pack and
Oh,
got killed.
I just fucking died.
Yeah.
I just died setting up the fucking thing. There's only one guy left, Rob.
Yeah, well, he's gonna win
Oh,
because I died too. I've never had this scenario.
Die, motherfucker! Die, motherfucker! Hold on, Rob. I'm trying to use the force, Rob. Rob, I gotta use the force, Rob. I gotta use the force, Rob. How do I use the force, Rob? I used the force, Rob! I did it! I used the force!
Still got it.
Royale. Alright. So here's the scoop. Charmino Bade Chinoy's Star Wars movie is going to make some men mad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I can do one more, dude.
I do feel like bad for her in the sense that anybody who takes a Star Wars movie knows that when you take it, like, you're up against a lot, and the public scrutiny is going to be really strong. But you know, you could push that down and go like, I can get past that. I can move on and do blah blah blah, right?
They're not up as.
She hasn't even filmed yet. She hasn't filmed yet. It's real.
This
it's
really
real
comes
as
down
fuck.
to the script, though, because like a lot of the problems Lucas ever had with technology or filming troubles, production, all that's gone. Budget, none of those things have to be worried about. So really, it comes down to the story and the execution of that story. So I gotta be honest, it's never been easier. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying, but it's never been easier to make a Star Wars movie in that respect.
Oh yeah, it's not like if the movie fails, like they're necessarily gonna, well, might lose their career to some extent, but they definitely won't, like, you know, be $2 million in debt over it or something, you know.
Right. The fans are like, I just want to wait 3 years for a movie I don't like. I'm like, oh, well, like.
Well, yeah, I mean, don't follow movies and just watch them when they come out. You'll be happier. If that's your, you know, if that's your hang up or whatever. So. Yeah, Skywalker's Academy says, who's a, no, Junior Jingle. I still got it. Ralph the Mouse catchphrase from Happy Days. Yeah, I really wish that Fonzie was in this game, and would probably be the only person left alive who would buy Fonzie. I would be happy if I could be a little bit of Henry Winkler.
My mom knew Potsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Potsy. My mom knew that dude.
Mm-hmm.
She was all like
yeah?
proud of herself. Like, yeah. You should come over. We should go sit. They never took me over to go fucking say hi. I just didn't care about
Well,
happy neighbors.
because he didn't want to know his real son.
I'm assuming he hooked my mom hooked him up with Spice Girls or something. And I was like, there was no way he was friends with my mom. It had like, she had to be a
Right.
You know, allegedly. 'Cause I don't want Podsy suing me.
Oh,
You know?
I have a weird story. I barely remember this. I barely remember like all of the context, but I remember waking up in the middle of the night, and I'm in like fucking like Lon Chaney's house, and my mom is doing drugs with fucking Lon Chaney's daughter.
Your mom and my mom got really along.
Oh no, they're like the same person, dude. Like. Yeah, it was wild, and it was like I remember all it was like I saw like some like Lon Chaney and stuff, and they're like yeah, like don't you think that's cool? And I'm just like not really aware of who Lon Chaney is at the moment, and it's also like 3 in the morning, and I was at one location and woke up at another. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what the fuck? What is going on here? And yeah, and that's why I don't believe in anything anymore. Oh. Order 66, motherfucker! Come on. Yeah. Oh, I'm singing "Never Gonna Give You Up" in case you guys aren't sure, don't know.
He has that other song that is basically that exact same song again at the same time. Remember?
Nah, I don't remember he had another they like tried for a second song.
Yeah, it almost sounds exactly like that.
Yeah.
Because I remember it would come on, and I would think it was that one we did, and it would change. I'm like, oh, it's not another one. Come let down.
Yeah. Okay.
Like he found a way in the '80s to rickroll us by not giving us the song we wanted.
Well, what was funny was when that used to come on the radio back then, like they used to clarify, just so you know, he's white. Like that was a thing. Like that's kind of missing.
I do not remember.
I mean, I'm glad. I'm glad it is. You know that we are
hey,
at least moved on a little bit from that.
Hey.
But yeah, that was like one of the things. He was almost like a novelty act in a way. Like, oh, look at this white kid who sounds like he's a baritone, very white black man, and like they would make a big deal about it all the time.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, Rob. Don't leave me hanging, Rob. Don't leave me hanging, Rob. Come on, Rob.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh, come on, Rob.
When you
look at me, it should tell you like hit X. There you go. My poor man's lightsabers. Because Fortnite won't let you have lightsabers for some fucking dumbass reason as a pickaxe. I don't
Why
understand
not? Why not as your pickaxe?
It's so dumb. It makes no sense to me. Like it's cool when they can bring lightsabers in. Well, no, because they bring lightsabers in as weapons, and you're able to like use them and fight with them and stuff.
People would know the differences between my pickaxe lightsaber and then the one they add that's like,
Hey, and I would be okay with my pickaxe lightsaber being deactivated when it's an in-game thing and then turned back on. You know what I mean? Like, and also super stupid too, because some of those pickaxes are like $10, right? They're like a couple, like 1,500 V-bucks or whatever. People would spend it on oh, I get Kiari Mundi's lightsaber, and they would do it.
You sound just like Revenge Guy.
Aww.
What?
Where's Revenge Guy? Let's go up and buy those shields. Yeah, as what you're talking about the content for the movie. It hasn't even been written yet. Yeah, exactly. That's what's so like silly about all of that. Hey, come on, Fortnite. We're on it first. Alright, so there's the shield seller. Shield vendor.
And I also buy the Grimace like this.
McDonald's Happy Meal Fortnite skins. Hamburglar. I
Robble
I fuck with
Robble.
Hamburglar.
It's a good one. High Hamburglar's a good one. I dropped
but
the shield.
I bought one too.
No, I mean like liquid.
All right, here we go. Cloud City style, motherfucker. Oh, it's not Stupid son of a bitch. There we go. All right, Rob. You got it, Rob. Rob, the perimeter is or a perimeter create. What does Yoda say? It's something fucking stupid. It's like so much harder to say it that way.
Yeah.
No, he's like around the survivors. Perimeter create.
I just like God damn it. I was like, okay, guys, it's not. You know?
Yeah.
I actually like that clone battle, the CGI stuff. It's the only part of the movie. That's why Attack of the Clones is still a better movie than Rise of Skywalker, because I think that when the clones are fighting and that Geonosis thing hits the ground and that dust storm, I'm like, that's a winner. And it has water space whales, right? The water whales from the Empire Strikes Back concept there.
For me, the across the stars leitmotif just justifies the existence of the movie by itself.
Such a dork.
Well, it's so good.
You ever put that on during a date? Right?
Dude, there's a couple of things I fucked to, okay? And one of them is the Attack of the Clones soundtrack, because I was 22 when it came out. So, yeah. And then the other is the Trilogy by Weekend. And that was from my boy Bestman Bulletin. Scroll nut zippers. Oh
what?
My God. What? Who was it? Remember that one song? I used to like that one song back in the 90s. Hobo Humpin' Slow-Mo Babe.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I think it made it on Beavis and Butthead even. Yeah. Jonesy says, thank you for being authentic. Many in today's society are constantly trying to maintain a narcissistic facade. Differences in thinking and opinions can lead to ostracism. I think about you both every day. Oh, thanks, Jonesy. That's really nice of you to say, man. And thank you for being a channel member, as always. I appreciate that. As it says, I don't
know how to spell ostracism.
It's like a. I think it's like when an ostrich like fucks your point.
Oh.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I think it's about some kind of weird bird, it's like a chocobo, but real.
I thought it was when you get possessed by
as it true says, I've had an uptick in crazy comments. I checked out one guy's channel and he says he's going to get revenge on people who have wronged him in school, and he doesn't care if he get. Whoa, that's a lot. Yeah. Hey, what are you doing? Oh no, it's radio. But yeah, there's a lot of weirdos on the old internet. That's the one thing I know for certain. It took me like a long time just to realize, you could try to educate people with the reality and the facts about what something have something happen, and they could not agree with it, and that's fine. But a lot of these people, they actually already know that.
I felt bad for Roka today. He posted on his Instagram some messages he's been getting from Star Wars fans,
I saw Star Wars Theory did a video. Star Wars Theory was like, he said the F word. He said the naughty word. How dare he? And I was like, he fucking cried. He was a bitch. He's a fucking bitch now. So, whatever. Don't fucking care. I hate that fucking, I'm gonna have the worst stance on everything. Be fucking mildly racist, but somebody says the F word like John Rosa and cry about it. Yeah, all these people could just fucking suck my nut. They're all a bunch of fucking babies. I don't give a fuck about anything anymore. I'm over all of it. Yeah, so they I saw he did that video on Roka. So they're coming at Roka going like, oh, you said I was fragile. Let me act fragile in response to that. Is that what happened? That's what I bet happened.
You want to do one more, Jason?
Yeah, I got one more in there.
Let's do one more. And then, man, Jason, we need Azure 1v4. But,
Wait! You didn't finish the Aroka story though. What was the Aroka story?
Yeah, well, he posted on his Instagram some messages he'd gotten from Star Wars, quote unquote Star Wars fans. You know, Roka's been pretty open on all of the shows that he went through a dark place a few years ago and had considered suicide. You know, and he got help with that.
Oh, yeah.
He's always been promoting better health and stuff for that. And some assholes were like typing into the comments, "Hey man, don't give up on that suicide. You can still do it." Blah, 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 shit like that, you know.
Oh, that's
yeah, real shitheads, dude. It's like, I'm like, I'd like to say that, well, you know, like it's not indicative or that's new, but I'm like, that shit was going on 20 years ago during Attack of the Clones. You know, like I tried to give Attack of the Clones, like say, look, you know. At least it had this I liked and that I liked, and people were telling me, you know, all sorts of horrific shit at the time. So it was like you couldn't. Those are the talkbacks. That's where all that shit was put down back in the day.
Yeah, I know. That's just trash. But once again, I love it when that kind of shit happens. Not to him, I mean, but when you see that level of it, because that's when you know you won. That's when you know what you said made them so mad they want you dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
know.
Them so mad
really
that,
don't want me alive.
That,
you know?
Oh yeah, that's just your personality, Rob.
Yeah,
I love it. Don't get me wrong. I hate it pretty much all day.
Right? Like,
yes.
All right.
Yeah, but I mean it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just like all of this shit. It's just so it gets so dumb, and it was really dumb in 2017 during the Last Jedi. And like, yeah, things get divisive and all of that kind of stuff. But once again, it was the culture around it that kicked up poor dirt and what was on screen. They were the ones who were making, like, this movie doesn't even exist yet, and they found a reason to have problems with 9-year-old clips. Fucking, that is so candy ass. You know what I mean? It's just not even. It's bad form. It's shit. And all it does is, you have a bunch of lazy people who don't know the context of the clips that you're pulling, and it's weak as fuck. And go cry about Skywalker on the fucking internet and tell me about what a fucking big man you are and get mad about cuss words. Fuck, shit, piss, cut. Oh no! How dare they say it? Point nullified.
Yeah, language. You can only try to inadvertently start a race war, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And, but whatever. That's why people always go, they act like I'm on the left or I'm on the right or whatever. I don't like anybody. I don't like any of them.
I'm definitely
and they're
most people are. So you just
figure it out. Politically, I'm left. Yeah, I mean, I am. I mean, I'm not denying that or trying to hide it. I'm not trying to pull one of those. Oh, I'm middle of the road, therefore that's the right. No, middle of the road is confused.
Yeah, Mr. Miyagi said you get hit from both sides. Right?
You get hit from both. Fucking. Thank you, Rob. Best quote you pulled out all day.
Hey, some things stick with you. Yeah. Some things stick with you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but it's like there's wacky people on Twitter. That's all that I know. They're all fucking wacky. All of the fucking phonies in social media, all the phonies
especially
on
now.
YouTube.
Especially
it's all so fake. It's like fake as fuck. Like, I don't know. It's bit me in the ass like a lot of times. But my whole thing is because originally, like when I was a young buck, just a Bespin Bulletin age, just running out, running around. There was no COVID, but there was rock and roll, and that was where I liked punk rock. I liked music scene, and it was so much nicer for me to be in those scenes than these nerd fucking bullshit things, and the internet. But I think that there's a lot of takeaways from those scenes, and most of the people I always get on with usually are in some ways were in that on their own. In their own ways, especially. And then the people that aren't are the people that are just like the worst. Fucking the guys that are just mad about everything all the time. But
Dude, Avatar fans don't fight with one another. You know?
To be fair, Avatar fans haven't ever talked to each other. When that happens,
No.
it's weird.
I thought I was talking to an Avatar fan in Azure until I learned he doesn't want to buy.
You gotta tell people about that heartbreaking moment.
Yeah, we're playing Fortnite, and you know, it got leaked that they're gonna have some Avatar skins coming soon. And I was like, hey man, you want to be Cap Wars with me? And he don't want to do it, Jason. He won't do it.
No, he doesn't.
He says,
he does not want to do it.
I already have an Avatar game, and I'm like, not a third-person Avatar game, buddy. And he goes,
Right.
and I already know the Thuggy code, and I already know. All right.
Yes.
You know, he needs to show up.
Right. Yeah, he's not gonna play with you. He definitely is that. He likes to play as that racer guy. George Lucas's buddy from F1. So if they make a George Lucas, he could be George Lucas. He could be the racer guy.
Who was his buddy?
What do you mean? Yeah, there's like this guy that Altitude plays as, and in real life, like George Lucas is a huge fan of this F1 guy, and like he started like a film production company and stuff, and Lucas has sort of like been lightly, in some ways, guiding him on, you know, that kind of stuff, and he's like really fan.
I mean,
anybody know I can get something to eat around here?
Cowboy. We want to be a cowboy.
But when you want to talk about like escalation, Rambo's First Blood, like doesn't that just start with him wanting like lunch? Like doesn't he?
Yeah,
isn't he just like he just wants to go to Denny's and like have a really shitty session fruity and get the fuck on with his day? And they're like, no, wasn't worth it.
He goes, no, you gotta go get one 30 miles from here.
Is there anything closer to the internet than that movie? Because most of the time, if you just let the person just have a really pretty fresh and fruity, we'll just move on and everything will be good. You know? Oh, I want that little bomb. Ooh, oh man, what do I do? Okay. Lewis Hamilton says that's true. Lewis Hamilton, that's right. I can't lie, as true. I had like Clark and Lewis in my head. Lewis and Clark. And I was like, what is it? You know?
That's some Yankee rebel shit, you know?
Rural Farmboy hasn't seen Rambo in years.
Right on, man.
I
holds up.
That first movie still does hold up pretty fucking well. Yeah.
Holds up. Damn by it. Love that fucking score, like when he goes back into town.
Mm-hmm. Seems like Bob Roper. There we go. Hello, that Squid Game looking motherfucker.
Dude sniping me.
I'll get behind him. Alright. Luke Skywalker, dynamic whip! There we go. Flame poison. Yeah, I mean, but...
Jason, I tried. So
Damn, you live, man. Live, man. Don't. Come on, man. You got a lot to live for, buddy. You got a lot to live for. You gotta finish that issue you're working on. You can't go. You can't go.
Yeah, I gotta finish my work to stop playing video games.
Listen. I know it's kind of a big contradiction here.
But here's how this works. Yeah, I'm gonna lose an hour. I'm gonna lose an hour today, but you know how I'm gonna get it back?
Right.
Tomorrow we're not doing a show. We're playing Fortnite. So.
What? Why not?
Yeah, I'm not playing Fortnite. I did 2 hours.
Oh, wow. I love that you were the guy that was the most anti-Fortnite person of all time, and then you're like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna buy this little Sunshine Man skin today.
Yeah.
You
Well,
love
and then I
it.
got to spend
You
like
love
40
it.
minutes of my day watching you not play Squid Game. That really made it. You know, that really made everything.
Dude, listen, there's one thing I know about streaming is that they love Squid Game. All right, the numbers were through the roof.
The way I've justified it is I'm not interested in any games coming out until like Switch 2 this year. So like
Yeah.
I'm not buying anything. I here's something weird, man, and I'm being
Excuse me.
serious. I cannot stand the look of the Switch games now. Every Switch game
Yeah.
looks the same to me and bad. Like I was watching my buddy play Dragon Quest Monsters 2, and I'm a big Dragon Quest fan. I'm like, this just looks like a bad copy of Breath of the Wild with with an even worse frame rate. You know, like I don't understand. Like Dragon Quest 8 on the PS2 looks like this and ran better. Why does it run so? What is it? Game that came out in 2005 run worse in 2024, like almost 20 years later.
Well, it's because it's woke, Rob. It's Obey Chinoy. Somehow she did it.
Look at you pandering to the
I,
algorithm again. Look at you.
she got in there. She got in there, and she brought in her woke left activism. And I don't really know what her credentials are to make a Mario game.
Well, they used to call her Obey Denoid.
Right. More like Chinoid, right?
Denoid.
Annoying.
Denoid. People are like, what is he making fun of?
Oh man.
Gotta go
Oh,
back.
me to put somebody's last name? That's racist.
They should have a server that just lets you have skins on it that are various sizes, so you can just play one where you're like, yeah, I want to play things where I got a 2-foot tall character against an Optimus Prime who's 9 feet tall.
You know what? Battlefront made it so we can't have nice things in this world, Rob.
I keep telling you that. You just finally come around.
Well, they were like, oh, it's play to win, and I don't have any money. Oh,
I know.
you know, if those motherfuckers had money, they would be like, yeah, play to win, pay to win. Yeah, there we go. Not play to win, pay to win.
Meanwhile, every one of them give, Twitter $8 a month just so they can win at Twitter.
God, I got my tax return back, and that was when they were announcing, around the time they were announcing Twitter Blue, and it was like, oh, it's gonna do this stuff for you, blah blah blah. I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll just I'll just pay for the year while I'm fucking hood rich. So I went and did that, and oh boy, it's the worst service I've ever had in my whole entire life. I will not ever fucking re-up that again after the Wednesday. It does nothing for you. And it's like, oh, well, make sure you can edit your tweet. You can edit your tweet before you post it. You don't fucking ever change it after you post it. It doesn't, if you're supposed to be able to do it, it never works. So.
At least it was a legendary gun. Wasn't some stupid.
Yeah.
Oh well.
You taking
Well,
off now?
fun.
I think I'm gonna hang out and just play for a little while longer while I got it in me.
Yeah.
I don't have the kids today. The kids are at their mom's, and my little bulletin's sick. So it's kind of gonna hang out. I mean, have a good time with the old chat. Get Attitude to come on. Attitude, what are you coming on? Where you at? Why are you scared? If you're scared, it's okay, Attitude.
Well, today's
Losers,
Monday, so we should at least come back on Wednesday or Thursday, even if there's no news. We can do some Fortnite.
Yeah, I'll probably be on. I'll probably be fucking around the next couple of days. So I'll be around either way. So whenever you feel up to it, man, just let me know and we'll do it. We'll do it to it.
All right.
All right, man. I'll talk to you in a bit.
All right. Peace.
Bye. So as the truth says, losers, COD and other games are way more pay to win now, and no one cares. Thanks for ruining our game, morons. Yeah, it is a bit unfortunate. It's what it is, though. It happened. Ooh, should we do something spooky? Should we go spooky? Because I don't know. I mean, I got a victory royale today, so I don't really know what's left to do. Ooh, scarecrow. Okay, wait. Who should we be? Who should we send into the spooky place? How spooky should we make it? Ooh, I got an Amazon package. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Chat amongst yourself in silence without Rob. I need to get my Amazon package before a porch pirate gets it, because that's a problem near where I live. Be right back. All right. The porch pirates will not get the patches for the bike tire. That is a fact, Jack. So, Jonesy says, Jason, you should talk to Penny eventually about all the crap immature boys men say in game lobbies to girls. Many girls stop gaming due to insults. Oh, Jonesy, one of my favorite stories is actually playing this very game. And as I'm playing it, we get attacked, and this guy like gets killed by Penny. But this is when Penny is 3 years old, and she like shoots him, and then he sends her an Xbox message calling her a fucking tryhard and all this stuff. And it was a 3-year-old girl, and I was like, yeah, that's the internet, you know. But in terms of that kind of stuff, yeah, we always talk about that kind of jazz and how people behave and how they should behave versus, you know, reality and stuff like that. So I do try to offer the guidance on that front, you know, but I also protect them a lot. Like we don't like she didn't see that message, for instance. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. Like I don't really let her into that world too much right now. And yeah, and I think that there will be that time when she pretend. You know, I think most girls seem to go through a moment where they're like, oh, like I'll pretend to be dumb for boys, and then they snap out of it. Some don't, but mine, I'm hoping never goes through that phase, you know. But we'll see, we'll see. Acid Truth says, ever since Battlefront ended, the world has been worse. Not a coincidence. Right at the time COVID took off. Acid Truth, you might be onto something here. Just saying, you're making sense, man. So who should I be, guys? What Star Wars character should I be? Anybody want to pick? We're going into a spooky place. Who do we want to send into the spooky place? Let me see if I could fix that. Let me see if when I leave, because I'm in a party, I'm gonna leave that party now, and see if the audio still fixes. It's still good, I should say. As a true, that was evil, man. Next time Rob starts going in on you, I'm not sticking up for you after that one. Can you guys still hear me okay? Is it still working okay? I'm gonna try to get some game audio in so that way we could get jump scared. Like, where is it at? Man, I'm losing everything today. Oh, okay. I haven't used Xbox in like so long. Okay, headset volume is all the way up. All right. Okay, let's see. All right. We got within. Who should go in? Who should go on? We got Leia. Should we do some Padme? Let's put Padme in. Yeah. All good is clear. Poe. Yeah, I know. I wish Poe was in this game. But Emerald was probably like my favorite hero from that movie or that series when you get down to it. Right. All right, so this is Padme on the spooky farm. I don't know how this is gonna go. It might suck. I mean, the user created stuff. Some of it's really good. Some of it's whatever. But I'll give it a shot. I'm not scared. All right, thank you, Farm Boy. I appreciate the update. Cool. Pretty sure it takes a long time because it has to download it or whatever. I think I played this one with Penny, and this one too. Ooh, the woods. Find 10 skulls for an alternate ending. Is that the first skull? What? They died in 1895? Wait, 1847? That's a weird date. Alright, I'm starting.
I guess that the world has moved on, and no certainties are now gone.
Look at her, just little Queen of Naboo, driving down the street. What? My radio's going on. Okay, I'll check it out, dude. I'm so bad with Twitter right now. I almost, it's just garbage. So I almost just don't even pay too much attention to it. But I get like swamped with DMs of like, oh, is Gleb Shitto in Boba Fett season 9? And I'm just like, I don't know. All right, what do we got here? I'm in a car crash. Guys, breaking news. Check BestmanBulletin.com's front page. I think Padme's been in a car crash. All right, what do we got here? We got a road. We can't go down the road. All right. The good news is we got corn, so we won't starve to death. We could rub 2 corn stalks together, start a fire, make popcorn. I think we're gonna be okay. I think something's gonna jump out here and get me though. Whoa. What is this place? Uh-oh. What? Swap hands to view the map. Oh, okay. We got our map. Open cabinet. So they just made spooky cabinets to open. Oh no. Oh no. I don't. Guys, I think Kathleen Kennedy might be in here. Watch out. Watch out, you guys. Oh, search the desk. Yeah. What do we got? What? Oh, it's like a... Come on. I saw the option to pull it. There it goes. Oh no, wait, look! It's the Scarecrow! The Scarecrow's out there. Guys, be careful. I heard the Scarecrow's actually Kathleen Kennedy. This is Kennedy Farms. That's right. You can put you in sleeping, but she's gonna make you woke. She's gonna woke you up. Okay. What do we got out here? Little corn things to hide in. Hell, hay. Okay. Hey, you guys. Ooh, what's this? Crowbar. I got a crowbar. Like a weapon? Nope. Ooh. Man. So fucking scared at Kennedy Farms. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen out here, guys. Watch out. Listen, farm boy, you live on farms. This is like, is this Kennedy Farms place? Is this on the up and up? I mean, is this shit up to standard? Is this allowed? Oh, I thought that was like something to get. So far, I haven't seen that little scarecrow weirdo there walking around, so that's a good sign, right? Hey, look at those things. What do they put in there? Like, what goes in there? Hey, farm boy, what goes in these fucking things? Like, what are these, rocket ships? Rural farm boy is probably feeling pretty called out right now. He's like, what? He's like, I came here to talk about Star Wars. I didn't come here to talk shop. Did I already go in this stupid room? I still haven't found any of the skulls to get the alternate ending either. How am I supposed to find these? Ooh. What? There's one right there. Look at it. Guys, I think that's George Lucas's skull. Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy killed him. That's not really him. He was replaced. I want to make some great white replacement theory joke, but I don't got it in me. Morons. Okay. Oh wait. Pull the chain. All right, I pulled that chain. Can I pull this chain? What? Oh, look at Padme. She's gonna get killed. Wait, what's up in here? What the fuck? What's going on in here? What am I supposed to do? What? Another piece of the map. Oh no! It's Kathy Kennedy! Oh no! She's gonna get me! Alright. I need to find more pieces to complete the map. Okay, so it's the place we were. There. Okay, so it's grade. He wrote solos, but I think he means silo. Yeah, silos. Rural farmers. I could talk shop. Oh man. Hey Jeremy. Jeremy says, video game question. Back in the day, you talked about Project Ragtag. Is that Project Star Wars Outlaws? Not even a little bit, honestly. At least from what I can tell and what I know, it doesn't line up in any way at all, even a little bit. Ragtag was about one of the last survivors of Alderaan named Dodger Boone, and his old smuggler mentor was killed by a new, what was it called, violetic weapon, which is like this violet mist, and like that purplish violet mist was mined from the plasma of Alderaan that was left after its destruction. And that was going to be used to basically calcify people, and so Dodger Boone is not able to get the information to the rebellion, and so a ragtag group of smugglers and outlaws have to go and stop it. They end up meeting a rich girl, and the rich girl's mom is the actual bad guy. She's the one who's doing business with the crime world and with the Empire. and the Tarkin Initiative stuff. And that was like kind of, and then so the girl ends up, I think, falling in love with Dodger and so on. And then she becomes a good guy and stuff like that. So everything that we've heard about Outlaws right now does not coincide with anything from it that I know of. Is there any chance that we could see the stuff from that in there? I would also say it seems somewhat unlikely that they would have like Amy Hennig and I can't remember the guy's name now, but write missions for another game. I don't know if that's even possible. Another skull. I don't even know if that's possible. So what we know right now is that's an open world game. You walk around, you do missions for the Hutts and stuff like that. Now in the other game, it did start with Jabba the Hutt. A mission with Jabba did go sideways. But I'm gonna say it's. Oh look, there's a piece of the map. But I'm gonna pull that rope, and something's gonna happen. So what should I do? What should I do? Is there a way to get out of here? Can I get out of here through this? Uh-oh. Oh no! Kathleen Kennedy's coming to get me! Uh-oh. Get out without letting him get you. Oh no. As it true, I don't know what to do. Oh, he's gonna get me, as it true. I can't jump out the window, right? I just hide in here? Oh, maybe I can just hide in here. So, Jeremy says the weapon to calcify people sounds like the weapon in the High Republic. Yeah, I wondered if that was connected. Not sure if it was, but like, yeah, the idea behind the weapon, what I liked about it was from the remnants of the Death Star's attack on Alderaan, right? So in doing so, it's made a limited resource. And that was cool because it allowed them to have this really weird weapon, and the only way to get it would be to make more Death Stars and blow shit up. And so it actually encouraged the Empire to use the Death Star when they built the next one. And that right there actually adds a little bit of extra fear about, oh, what does it mean if the Death Star 2 is operational and works? Oh shit, I just forgot what I was doing, and that did work. The guy left. So anyways, so that was like the gist of the game, and there was like other things that happened, and I'm sure there's going to be some overlap in ideas and parallel thinking, but like Asatru said, he said I asked the devs and they said they're not using anything from that game basically, and so yeah, and so far like there isn't a lot. There was a character in Ragtag that was like a guy who was going to be a Jedi who didn't become one, but uses his stuff to the Force to cheat at cards and that kind of stuff. And yeah, there this doesn't really seem to be any connection to it. So I would say no, just to answer that one. And if it does end up being that way, I'm not saying it doesn't on my end, that it does or it doesn't, but I would have to guess no. I don't have any connections to it at this point. That make me think so. So yeah, what? Oh look, there's like is that a well? Oh, we should put our money in there and be like, our time. This is our time. Okay, so another piece of the map. Ooh, okay. So now I can see where I've been at least. I think there's the silos. There's the silos. To the right's that house. I went to that house already. There's the windmill. Okay, the windmill. I don't have the windmill on the map. Oh, yeah, no, I do have the windmill on the map. And then there's to be a church to the left of the windmill. And then that church is where I just hid from that guy. So I'm guessing go this way. Yeah, Jeremy says using the remains of the planet as a limited resource is frightening and genius. Yeah, I totally agree. Like I liked it. There was a lot of cool stuff in that game that is just waiting there to be mined. Like if I had a wish for Outlaws of something it would steal, it's the whip gun dynamic. They had like a Indiana Jones style light whip, and you could like hit somebody with that, and then pull them to you and shoot them with the blaster like while they were tied. Like Indiana Jones like gets Willie Scott all like that and pulls her to him and kisses him. Well, you would do that and then shoot him, and it was pretty fun. Oh hey, it's Josh. How's it going, Joshua? How are you, man? Haven't heard from you in a bit. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Soundwave, how's it going? I am Soundwave 815. Good morning, MILF. MILF. I said MILF milkers. Moof milkers. Yeah. Okay. There's a grave. Yeah, this one is kind of chill. I don't know. It's not that scary so far. I don't know if they ever are, but... Ooh, there's another skull. We got 3 out of 10 skulls. I'm totally not going to get all 10 skulls and get the alternate ending. There's some, like, wind blowing. Does that matter? I can never tell in these horror games if, like, the sound effect is just random or, like, a hint. Trying to see... So yeah, I think I'm out in the general correct area, right? Soundwave says, I always loved that detail in episode 7, hadn't picked up some of Leia's elitism, apparently. Yeah. There was also like that weapon from episode 7 that was never used as well. It was called the Array. Reported on it back in the day, and it was like this like weapon where the First Order knows they've lost the battle, and they just like fire all these like darts at everything, and like it takes down everything. And that was like our first like kind of hint that Hux will do whatever he has to do to win, But Josh says not too bad, thanks. Hope you're doing well over there. I try to pop in and catch you when I can, but this work consumes my life. Yeah, I get it, man. No worries. I mean, take care of business, dude, but it's always good to see you when you're free. Yeah, some way. So it's like when you get down to it, we have like kind of have like a collection, like kind of building of these massive like destructive weapons in Star Wars that have been cut and not used, and maybe they don't work, but like the one from Ragtag would have worked in a video game just fine. And like we said, the fact that it's limited means it answers its own problem. Why didn't they use it at the Battle of Blank? Well, because they didn't have a Death Star. They hadn't discovered it yet, because whatever it happens to be. So like, oh wait, what's this? Can I watch this? Nope. Alright, so this is just that church where I got the map from. This cold has been lingering for way too long. Oh, okay, so there's a gate here that will open. I think. Yes. Alright, so how do we open the gates? Josh says, I'll never forget those early TFA concepts. So much fun, man. Yeah, it was. It was a good time. It was. That's why I'm looking forward to there being a new Star Wars saga of sorts. It's just on this next one, nobody's gonna know that it will. What's gonna be the next saga. I don't think. I think we're gonna have to try these new shows out, these new movies out, I mean, and then one will connect, and when one of those connects... Oh, wait, here's like a graveyard. Ooh, spooky. Okay. Do the numbers matter? I don't know. But anyways, my point was, I think it's going to be try one film, and if it's good, it will get another film, and I think that's kind of where we're more or less going to be in the various eras of Star Wars for the time being. I saw some stuff about like Ahsoka and like the cast going out to lunch or dinner or something, and how season two's not, it's not greenlit or whatever. And I'm not really buying into that like super hard. I don't think season two has been greenlit, for the record. Like that's true. Like season two's not scheduled or anything like that, as far as I know. But I do think that story will get picked up. I think the real question is, do they want to commit to doing Ahsoka season two, or do they want to, put another character in the forefront and tell the same plot in that story? Because that's what matters the most, I think, with what they're doing at the moment. Like, it's about Thrawn coming back, blah, 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 right? He's back, and shit's going to start to go down. Well, the next series that picks up that plot, that might be Ezra Bridger, That might be Ezra's story when you get down to it. So, whatever that plot to get those details moving into that film is probably going to be who takes it over. And I think it was intended to be Ahsoka initially. I think that was always like, uh-oh. Oh no! You son of a bitch. Ha. It was just a ghost. You see that guy? See Kathleen Kennedy trying to get me? You ain't gonna get me, Kathleen Kennedy. I'm a prequel character. I'm from before your time. You don't have jurisdiction over me. What the hell? Okay. So I come in here, the ghost of Kathleen Kennedy scares the shit out of me. And then what's supposed to happen now? What was that? I heard something. I heard a jostle in the woods. What's up with these pumpkins? What the fuck? But Josh says, yeah, I still say the Rey movie is either a covert episode 10 or it's a spin-off into a new trilogy revolving around a new order. Yeah, that's my... See, like... When it comes to, like, episode 10, right? It's like, how much stock do we put into the, quote, Skywalker saga? That was something that was applied from StarWars.com onto those films. And it was telling. It says how they were seeing it. It's like, we don't really see it marketed as the Skywalker saga in any way. There hasn't really been any marketing for that in that kind of way. So, if we take that as serious... If the people who put that down are still around and still in power in any way, in the company, then we would have to assume that, yeah, it won't be episode 10 until, the marketing needs it and it's about the Skywalkers in some way. And with what we got right now, on that story, yeah, Rey's Rey Skywalker, but just because a Skywalker enters into a story, to me, that's not a Skywalker saga thing. The Skywalker saga needs, like, family members at odds with each other. And they're kind of all fucking dead now, when you get down to it. So it's like Rey has to make, or find, or whatever, more Skywalkers for there to be more Skywalker saga. And now... a covert episode 10 thing, I think it could go that way. I definitely could see it being like, oh yeah, like this feels like episode 10 to me. I could see that happening. But I also see episode 10 as like, in case of glass after X amount of time, break glass or whatever, and then now you got your like, oh, some interest in it. So I don't think they're gonna cash that covertly, is my opinion on it. And then, on the other side of it, though, you always have people that are like, oh, I didn't like episode 9, or episode 7, or 8, or whatever it happens to be. And when it comes to that kind of shit, I'm just always like, change is an opportunity for improvement, and it's going to be different. Things have changed, and that's what's going to happen. I mean, that's how it's going to go. It's going to be different. So it might be the best race story ever. It might be fucking redundant. I don't know. It's just like Book of Boba Fett. Before Book of Boba Fett, there used to be people that are like, I don't like Boba Fett. He's overrated. And it's like, well, if he gets a fucking series, they might be able to make the rating make sense, right? Like, they might be able to make it better, might be able to justify the popularity or its existence and improve it. And that's kind of where I'm at with the Rey situation here, is I feel the same optimism for it. Is Rey the number one character I wanted them to like move right back into and start working on? Not really, no. Did I want them to make more Rey stories eventually? Yeah, of course I did. Like 100%, like for sure. The character should exist. Already been here. Continue on with it. That's what I say. Why not? However, I don't know, and that's like with all the controversy and stuff. Like, what I hate about these controversies, like the Obaid Chinoy, like getting mad about her fucking like comments that were pertaining to her documentaries and not a Star Wars film. It's just so fucking stupid. It's so tiring, and it does take away from the actual like valid things that are worth talking about and criticizing. That's where I started. But at this point, she hasn't done anything. She hasn't made a Star Wars movie. There's nothing to like critique on her, and then it becomes, oh, how is she, how is she valid? And it's like, well, it's anyone's guess at this point, other than, but she has directed for Disney with Ms. Marvel, and I have to assume that she directed what they wanted and that they were happy with the work. And that's why she was in the Disney studio system and why she got the job. Or at least part of the reason why. And so I think, so when people go, oh, what are our qualifications? Well, now on Twitter, when they say that, you want to go, oh yeah, she did a Marvel show for Disney and they were happy with it. But if I say Ms. Marvel, then those guys will be like, that show sucked and whatever, and then it's just like, oh god, here we are back to square one, So it's not really a conversation that you could have with them. But I'm not like emotionally invested in Obaid Chinoy's filmmaking future. I don't really care however it goes, like honestly, she's not the thing I'm worried about on the Skywalker or on the Rey Skywalker film. The Rey Skywalker film's issue that I have is the fact that like we had Damon Lindelof, who's a writer that I actually do like quite a bit, and now we have Stephen Knight, who's not a writer I despise or hate, but is in no way somebody that I would say, oh, give that guy Star Wars. I don't see that there either. Not the Rey movie, especially. Like, if the guy from Peaky Blinders was coming aboard Andor, I might be like, oh, like, that's kind of interesting. You know what I mean? Like, but, oh, let's give him the Rey movie? That's the one, that's the issue, or the call that I kind of feel deserves the most second guessing, because in my opinion, a Rey movie by Damon Lindelof sounds better than a Rey movie written by Stephen Knight. And I'm wishing everybody the best. And it's like, Stephen Knight's obviously a competent writer, so it's, it's not really an issue, but it's like, how does Stephen Knight write high adventure? I have no idea. And we have a lot of assumptions about what that movie is, but this mode is kind of not working out for me today. I don't feel like there's a real clear like agenda of what I'm supposed to be doing. I have 4 out of 6 pieces of the map. I guess I just need to go to those 2 corners where I haven't found anything, But Sorry, I need to pull up the chat a little bit here. Oh yeah, so bye, Farm Boy. If you're still here, I'll see you later, man. As the truth says, Adam gave another "I'm done with Star Wars" soundbite. Movie ain't even wrote, and this is boring already. Oh yeah, that kind of yeah. The Adam Driver stuff with him in that story. Number one is like, if Adam Driver was to come into it, it would obviously be a secret. It would obviously probably be a cameo. If it was the point of the movie, then they would definitely keep the wraps on that one as much as they could for as long as they could. I see him coming back. I see the Ben Solo thing, somebody wanting to pick it up, and the fandom telling Disney enough that they want it, and I think it will happen. But at this point right here, if they're trying to start a new series of films, the first movie is not going to be the one where they do everything. They should do as much as they can in that first one to make it compelling, obviously. But I just don't see how Adam Driver being involved at this point would make any sense. And I also think that for his career, going around saying, I'm done with Star Wars, blop, 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 moved past it, I'm not in it, makes people go, put him in it. And then when they do get to it, he's going to get a good 12, 13, 14 million probably for doing it, you know? I'm not sure. I don't know if it's true or what's accurate or if they were just estimations, but I heard that he was going for like 10 million on the Fantastic Four movie, that they didn't want to give it to him. And so were the other actors, and then they ended up going with Pedro Pascal, who has no box office that's really that tangible. And so that's why that way we got Pedro as Mr. Fantastic, because they were able to get it in on budget. So anyways, though, the point being is, yeah, he wants a high dollar. He's commanding high dollar, Adam Driver is, and that's how he's going to get it. So I think it makes a lot of sense, you know? Joshua says, yeah, I still say the Rey movie is either a covert episode 10 or a spinoff. Oh, I think we already read that one, sorry. And then Soundwave says, I saw a Star Wars fan film today that did the Battle of the Heroes in the Clone Wars style. And while the facial animation wasn't quite there, holy shit, the tech is getting really exciting. Yeah, I've seen some of that too. I think that's pretty rad. You know, that's a pretty good fan project to like take on. I'm not a fan of fan projects that are just meant to be like, look how much better I am than the brass, like that kind of thing. You know, that's kind of boring and whatever, because it's never really that much better or even better at that matter. But that's something that like I've always wanted to see from the Clone Wars, and that we're likely never going to full out get. So doing that there, pretty cool, you know, in that way. Can I get back here? Nope. So I think that is neat. That's a good idea for a fan film. Also, yeah, it's a strange sort of place they find themselves in. It's an easy fix, but they should have never marketed Episode 9 as the finale of the saga. Yeah. Also, though, I would say anybody who believes anything like that anything is the finale of a saga, that has made that many films and the story still can go on, is gullible, probably. Because there will be an episode 10, you know. They said Return of the Jedi was the last one, then Revenge of the Sith, and then, you know, 3 times they will have lied to us about that. Okay, I'm gonna play a different mode. I'm sick of this one. It ain't happening for me. But Joshua says it just means extra legwork is needed to bring people back on board with the idea of 10. Yeah, I think that's what this Rey movie could be for us, though. This Rey movie could end up setting up all of the stuff and, you know, these disparate stories over time that lead to like, oh, here's the climate for that film, you know? When we had Damon Lindelof going and supposedly, if it's true, making Rey like 80 years old or something, in his original story, that to me starts to feel like it's an episode 10 story when you do that. you know, and it becomes another handoff tale in that way. But Soundwave says when Damon Lindelof was working with JJ on creating Lost, they had taken over for a guy named Jeffrey Leiber, who wrote a similar script to Lost called Nowhere. Oh, interesting. Josh, we had an interesting conversation about her movie with Colin the other day. We talked about how Chinoi's film could be very much about religious conflict in the galaxy. Josh, I think that is pretty much like a very strong possibility. Because one of the things that we know is that Rey's taken 15 years to start the Jedi Order, or to do anything at all for that matter. From what we know, she didn't make one. It didn't happen. And why? And so, yeah, when you look at how at the end of episode 9, the galaxy comes together and says, let's stop this. Let's, let's end it. They might be like, you know what? We don't need any Sith. We don't need any Jedi. But if that's the case, what does it tell us? It tells us that a dark side power would rise up, and it would become sort of uncontrollable for mortal man, right? For the mortals. So therefore, you're going to need to get the superheroes out. That's what I think. That's how it would probably go, in my opinion. Most likely. You know what? Padme's going to go racing a little bit. I have to think that that would be the most likely kind of scenario. Is in that 15 years, something evil comes out, and then there's nobody to take care of it, nobody who can contain it, and then it does come back down to, oh yeah, you know what? We did need Rey. Rey was the answer. The Jedi, there was a reason we had the Jedi for thousands of years, and that why we need them back. And it might be on the back of that the Order is allowed to come out, and maybe it takes 15 years for them to go, oh yeah, of course, something like that. After a lot of back and forth in the end of the WGA, the WGA did arbitration to give Lieber most of the residuals of the entire series for the creation credits, even though his contribution was minimal. Yeah, those stories on that kind of stuff are fascinating, I always think it's like, sometimes you're like, how did they get credit? And you hear about it. You're like, oh yeah, I think they did play a part in it, But it doesn't mean that they deserve the credit from us, but just the credit in it coming about. So somebody says, hoping history plays out the same with him and Star Wars, and this time Damon can get the credit and money, laugh out loud. So in my opinion, Lindelof is, because I believe they were developing more than just that movie. I think they were doing a roadmap for a series. I think they were looking at what could be, for a series of films, and then what could the other opportunities be. If the writer's room stuff is accurate, I don't think you end up going in there with a writer's room for one movie. So I think he will get executive producer credit when all is said and done. On episode 9, I believe Colin and his partner also got writing credit for episode 9 as well. So I'm thinking he does too. Plus, he's got like the best represented reps and stuff. So I think he'll be okay. I would imagine anyways. Here we go, guys. Oh shit. That's it with the comments tonight. A boost. I got nerves of plastic still, you guys. I haven't really raced on this track very much, so. That didn't work out so well there. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, the whole thing with like with Star Wars is like how far can you move away from the fight against imperialism and stuff like that, and it still feel like Star Wars is pertinent to the conversation. That it's having and what people are used to. Because there's like some people that you just can't change anything. Any amount of change and they are just like lost. Like, oh, I only like Star Wars if it has Jedi in it, or I'm tired of Jedi, I only want something like Andor. And it's like, everybody's always in like a much different place than each other. So it's like you can't do these things with like any kind of consensus. But I do want like a better threat, a better foe or something. It's like Star Wars that's classically worked is it has been a family conflict to like some degree. It has been about like father and son or something like that. We're not really getting that if it's like who's on bond. You know what I mean? That was garbage. That was complete garbage. Scrap the Empire tyrannical regime with faceless soldiers. Make it about the catechism of the Jedi post-Republic. Yeah, there's a lot there, So, right. So rather than having it be little guy versus big guy, you scale it down and make it about the disagreements where the Jedi should go. Yeah, I know, and that's like the thing is like it could be pretty fascinating. I didn't get any traction off that race. Is that when you get down to that kind of concept, like also there could be you might be competing ideas like who gets to say like why does Rey get to start the Jedi Order? Who the fuck made her God? You know what I mean? Finn might have his own thing. Like it's been 15 years. How's this all gonna go? So, the website should be forwarding you right now to my YouTube channel. Hopefully, it is. Yeah, right now I don't wanted to fuck with the website very much. It's like it's a lot of maintenance work, and people just copy the fucking text off of it. So it's just like, what's the fucking point? You know what I mean? Like I hate to say it, but that's. In 2023, not that big on websites. People just steal your work and make it tweets and for validation and shit. So this whole thing is broken. This whole internet system is fucking rigged. So to speak. Oh, look at that. But yeah, MakingStarWars.net, MakingStarWars.com should take you to the YouTube channel. I'm not saying I won't do the website anymore. I don't know. At the moment, I'm not really doing it. I mean, it's barely worth it. It's expensive, and that's it. People just steal from me. Why fucking bother? That's why I feel bad when like Bespin was talking about like, oh, is this worth it and stuff, and I'm just like. I don't want to say. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. A lot of the time. Like fucking goobers with the hats on backwards, fucking report on my information on my stories and fucking say it incorrectly, and then they make hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, oh, fuck that. Fuck it all. Only thing I know is you guys are cool, and I don't like anybody else. I don't know if I've ever been on this track. The music is a little bit. Yeah, I was never that jazzed about Lucasfilm's like comeback film idea. Like whether it be Rogue Squadron. or the Ray movie. Like, I don't feel like either of those are like the best come back after a long break. What the fuck? Whatever, dude. I'm hoping, you know, like I was always excited for end of it, because that we get like, oh, here's more about like the rebellion and, you know, how that worked and shit like that. I was like, okay, that could be compelling. And so who knows if this film idea is going to be big enough to like really, you know, keep us all you know, excited. I don't know. I do believe the Star Wars concept is a lot like Fortnite. You pretty much do anything in it, and there's a lot. There's a lot to improve it. But is the next one going to be good? I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it like enough, or I haven't heard enough about it to really go like, oh yeah, this great movie, man. I'm just feel that. Like, I can't wait. I believe in it. At the moment, I don't know. They haven't, there hasn't really been enough seen or announced about it or heard or anything that makes it like compelling. Oh, you know, Ray 15 years later, you know, okay. I don't think it's bad. I think it's a bad concept. Yeah, well, like I said, for the most part, like when you type in Making Star Wars, let me try it right now, MakingStarWars.net, it should forward to the YouTube channel. Yeah, it forwards to the YouTube channel. And then so that's what it should do. If it doesn't do that, it might be because you have like an old version of the site cached still. Oh shit! Look. Oh, wait, did I make it? Oh, look at me, boys. Gold 3. There we go. I said I couldn't do it. Now I'm gold leader. Oh, thank you, Junior. Okay, how do I fix that? Is there like maybe there's like an in-game option? Yeah, because I did feel like that was getting louder. Right now, like on the other setup, it's. Let me see if there's like an in-game option for the game volume I could turn down. No idea if there is. Yeah, there is. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna turn it down to 70% of what it was. Let me know if that sounds good, and I'll leave that there if it is. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, Fifth is definitely better than 10th. I actually had a Steam Deck. I bought it for the kids, and I was kind of mad at Steam Deck because when they first announced it, they had like interviews with like the developers, and they were saying like PC VR was going to be it's going to be possible, and it does not do any PC VR at all. And so I bought it so that way I could play with it when I wanted it, and then my kid could use it for the PC side. And it was awful. And then it was too big for him, so we ended up getting rid of it. And yeah, so we tried, but it was kind of funny because I noticed like he liked it, but he was still using his Switch for things because it was just more, you know, the size was more kid friendly. So. That new one does look nicer though. The OLED one, whatever. But yeah, so does that sound volume sound more manageable? It's like when I'm racing, I can see things before they happen. You know? Like I got nerves of plastic still. do it. You can do it. Watto's gonna be so proud of me. There we go. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to boost off of the jumps or not in the game, or if I'm just showboating when I do it. I don't know. That's fine. I wish I could play the music one on here, but I know it just get like taken down because the songs are like monetized or whatever. It's so dumb. At least I'm pretty sure, anyways. Aw, come on! Oh, come on! Oh, you such a bitches! At the very end. Dude, no joke, 80% of my subscriptions on YouTube are gaming. I'd be down to see you game more often. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, maybe we should play. I should do like a Fallen Order playthrough or something, like an actual Star Wars game. Or I should go look at Battlefront. Like, what's Battlefront like in fucking modern times? You know, I haven't played Battlefront in forever. I'm sure some of you own it on Xbox too, so you guys could probably jump on and join me, which might be fun. Alright. So, did I unlock anything for getting gold? They have like little car things you could... Oh, good work. Oh yeah, I did get something. OEM painted style saffron. Is that... What is that? What does that mean? Okay, I'll just take it. Cool. Well, Padme got gold 3, so Padme's happy. I think. You never know with her. Kind of fickle. I knew Rob was gonna get mad at Squid Game, but I didn't think he would just shut down and get shot. You know. I do like these like little prop hunt games. They're kind of fun. Pretty stupid, but they're fun. But all right, well, I think what I'm gonna do is, since we're getting closer to like dinner time, I think I'm gonna go and I'll download Battlefront. Maybe I'll put Battlefront back on the Xbox. Maybe I'll come back and give it a whirl, and we'll be like, what does Battlefront look like all this time later? You know, and just look at it. It might be something to like do. Thanks to you guys who hung out with me today. It was a good time. Got to play a little bit of video games on a boring day, and yeah, I'll definitely be back on messing with this and looking at how to make it work right, because we had some audio issues and stuff, but maybe we have it set up right now, so maybe we're in a better place. You know, maybe it's gonna work out well. I don't know, but I'll check it out, and we'll figure out how to get this all tuned in and stuff. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Joshua, was good hanging out with you. Mr. Jangles, always good to see you. Ty asks, are you going to do are they going to do a Han Solo 2 movie? I'd say no, but I would probably look at that Lando story that's coming out as, when you get down to it, most likely the closest thing to a spiritual successor we'll get. That's my words. Nobody said that. It's not like a scoop or anything. But yeah, dude. Whenever you're free, man, always stop by, Josh.